Dave, a win and most importantly a clean sheet on the road at Prestwich this afternoon, a positive performance.
Yeah, tough performance. I think obviously this time of the year you come to a grass pitch, it's going to be tough. It looked really flat when we got here, but obviously with all the weather and everything, it did turn over quite a lot, and it wasn't conducive to playing good football, and both teams will primarily try and do that. So obviously you've got to be a bit more direct and play into the sort of front line a little bit more, but I thought we did it really well first half. First 35 minutes I thought we were excellent. Let them back into it a little bit towards the back end of the first half, and second half was just a bit scrappy from both teams. But like you said, you've got to come here, you've got to win games if you want to be challenging. That's exactly what we did. We showed massive resolute performance. And the clean sheet's really, really pleasing.
A change of system this afternoon, obviously with a few personnel changes in there as well. Just talk me through that.
Yeah. I mean, people are talking about formations. I don't think it matters too much, formation and shape. I think the key is that your identity stays the same and that you can play through that shape. And the shape's got to be fluid. At times we were in a back four today, at times we were in a three. So that versatility, being able to move between one and the other in game, we've done it quite a lot this season. We did it the last 2 or 3 games where we were converted into different shapes. So I think it's more important that the identity stays the same, and you should notice that it's us. You should know that it's us playing rather than looking at a shape or a formation. But like you said, we've got some big players missing today. We've got like Nicky Adams, Aaron, Bobby, whatever else. So it was tough, and that's why we've got a squad. We've been stretched a little bit thin today, but again, to a man, every single one of them were outstanding.
Ruben Jerome has started in the last couple of games. He was on the bench and didn't make an appearance off the bench this afternoon. Is there anything to be concerned about there?
Yeah, so I think obviously he hasn't played an awful lot of football since his injury, and then he's sort of been thrown in and started games. Played a lot more football than he probably should have done, but again, because his form was so good, we wanted to keep him in. Thursday he was just felt a bit tight and a little bit tired, so we thought, look, that's why we've got different players, different options. So we thought, bring him out today and utilise him from the bench, and then in the warm-up, right towards the end of the warm-up, we're doing the shooting, he just felt a little twinge in his knee. So it was a case of, you're here, it's probably being able to get through it if we need to. So obviously if we would have needed him, he could have come on sort of 10-15 minutes, but in the end we didn't need to, so there's no point taking that risk. We can get him back in and get him assessed on Tuesday.
An opening goal for Josh Gregory today. A good performance for him. Obviously, again, someone that's come back from injury and not really had too much in the way of starting football in the first team.
Yeah, I mean, that's worth the admission price alone, and seeing a Josh Gregory goal, I think that's something that you can write and take to the grave with you. Look, Josh is a fantastic footballer, and obviously the thing that people and fans don't see is what he brings to the changing room and to the group. He's a brilliant lad. He manages the group, he marshals them, he's a leader in the dressing room, he organises the fight, he does a lot, and I think he deserves to have played more, but obviously because of injuries and whatever else, he's been really, really unfortunate. But today we had to throw him in again. He probably shouldn't be up and playing 90 minutes, but for me he was the best player on the pitch.
And looking at those injuries, obviously we touched on Nicky and Bobby after the game against FC Alaman on Tuesday. Is there any more updates that you can bring us on them?
I think obviously they've been at sort of assessments today, so they'll have full treatment schedules sort of next week. They're going in to see physio during the week as well, in the day, as well as sort of just at training. So a week's a long time in football, so we'll see.
Obviously no midweek games, so you get 2 sessions in training, something that obviously has not been too much over the course of the season, but has built up over the last couple of weeks before a game against West Didsbury back at Gig next Saturday. You're looking forward to that one?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said after the interview, the West Didsbury game is probably one of the darkest days I've ever had in football. So looking forward to try and put that right next weekend. And like you said, 2 sessions is fantastic for us. I said sort of going into Christmas time, as soon as we're training twice a week, you'll see a difference in the group, and hopefully people are starting to see that now.
Perfect. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.